Alright, let's head back to the Groundbreaker.
Okay, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean.
Uh,
Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
it was probably Felix. I expected to be Felix. Felix, actually, before we head to the Groundbreaker, we'll fast travel, first of all. I want to know what his opinion on this is. Does he feel a little bit, sketched out as I do? And I'm actually surprised at how immediately...
Approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Felix was like immediately skeptical of his dude. I don't even remember the guy's name, but of his mentor. So I'm wondering what's up with that.
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Yeah, something about this feels strange. Are you sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
Oh, there it goes. All right. I feel like he wants you to do his dirty work and then take the fall.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he?
I mean, he won't catch up with you until you kill Trask. What does that tell you?
That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad. Okay. I thought he was already kind of in that line of thinking, but not he hadn't been entirely. Now we know. All right. I'm too lazy to walk all the way out of the Groundbreaker and go through the screen anyways. So I'll just fast travel and then walk across the Groundbreaker. Also, Alpha Dude, thank you for the 110 bits. I wonder if there's a place where I could get rid of the flaws, but keep the perk points. That'd be sick.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
I'm surprised these Halcyon news announcements aren't in more places.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Look, are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
Look, I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm totally lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Show her Harlow's emblem. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me. Look, I'm on the level. You can ask June Lee about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
I repaired the Groundbreaker's radios for her. I will go for persuade. I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it.
It's for this XP.
Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Okay, I've got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
You and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
Marriage contract, huh. Okay. How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
So Clyde sent Trask the same message he sent me. What's the problem?
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
I don't know where Rufus is. All right, Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
Well, Rosanna, thank you for the help.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Okay, that went over smoothly. I thought she was gonna fight tooth and nail, you know, with the being married and all, but I guess, well, that's not the case. I wonder if these guys have anything for me. Hey.
Hey, bounty hunter. You're welcome here anytime, so long as you ain't loitering.
Thanks, Anita. Say I did have an incident report. Nah.
What can groundbreaker security
You don't need to stir
do
up
for
trouble, you know, that might involve me. No, nothing there. What about you?
Hey there, Captain. Anything I can do for you?
Nope.
Be seeing you.
Apparently not.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Click. So what else does leveling up sneak actually do? Is it just like sneak damage? Let's see. Sneak. NPC awareness, decay rate, and yeah, it does boost sneak attack damage. And if I were to grab expert, sneak attack weak spot plus 20%, I could almost guarantee that I instant kill anybody I fired a headshot at. It's tempting to boost that as like my main thing for the next few levels, because there's really like the only other things there for me might be like going for long gun master, long gun critical hits, ignore 100% armor. That actually might be better than sneak. We'll see though.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh. That sounds exciting. But where are they discussing it, Ada? This has to be clarified. I'm assuming it's going to be over here.
Okay. So I was watching this program. You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc? Ah! What if they hold hands?
Oh my god.
This I gotta see. Thanks. Like what I did with the place?
I haven't actually looked at your room. Which one is it? This is Vicar Max. This is Parvati's room. What the hell is this tiny little robot? I don't remember that. So his room is probably this one. In praise of arson, this contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists call for a total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. This book looks like it's never been opened. Dissident Hunter Special Edition. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? Tossball stick. Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. Felix. Oh my lord. I love how all of them have like a framed thing. Felix's tossball cards. These tossball cards have seen better days. The ones that aren't scratched or creased are suspiciously greasy. Ugh. Felix's journal. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down just in case I ever start losing my mind. It would have been nice if it went, and then there's no other writings. There's only one entry. I can relate to that. Man, Felix and
We are now in orbit above
Nyoka, both
Edgewater.
taking me back to the first planet. Or, well, yeah, first planet and also first place in general. Edgewater. I should have looked at my fast travel. What's going on here? They need to be to head to the North Gulch. Can do. Oh my god, the chickens are still out here. Somebody forgot to take the chickens back to town. Have I ever gone out this far? I think I did, yeah, we did. Traveling to the botanical garden thought made me think that maybe we'd been a little bit further than we'd ever been. How much XP do I get for this? 80, yeah.
That's the last of him.
They didn't really give me much. Which is fair. They're like... they're almost 20 levels below me. Alright, I want to see Felix drop kick a primal.
You like that?
It actually wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it'd be, but still amusing nonetheless. Oh, there actually is a mission over here. Confront Trask. That's good that I couldn't accidentally mess with them earlier. What level are they? 15. Yeah, okay. Hey boys! Good thing you don't shoot on sight, cause we probably would have shot you back pretty quick. Howdy.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Yeah. That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Okay, well, why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
Because I asked you in the first place, okay? Neither of us trust Harlow, that's a start.
You've got good instincts then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
What?
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Huh. Hold on, you've got some explaining to do.
Say your piece.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
How did you find this stuff out anyways? And what was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Right. Well, I'm gonna need you to show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Okay. Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Okay, alright. I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Yeah. So, I'm not gonna kill you, Trask, but I am gonna ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
You're welcome, Trask. I'll see you later. Alright, so, honestly, I expected the twist. I didn't expect that to be the twist. That Harlow is actually the traitor himself. Huh. Traitor to his own cause. That he may have never started ever, or something.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Do you say that because... Oh.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Yeah! Perfect accuracy, everybody! Perfect!
Captain, I've been thinking.
Oh.
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
Oh, duh. Agreed.
Glad it's not just me. The way Harlow was leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Ellie, you're describing convictions and friendships. Don't worry, Ellie. I plan on keeping my eyes open.
Good. That makes two of us.
Anybody else have opinions on this?
Hey, Cap.
No.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
Well, look. As long as my crew is getting along, that makes me happy. Because a crew like this, one big family.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to informing for the establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
Well, that's why we're gonna go for that evidence.
I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find out. Trask said he stashed the evidence in a vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
I'm gonna go ram my face all along the place just to find the vent. But it'll probably be pointed out by the waypoint. Let's head back to Scylla. And then I need to remember that we actually do need to be doing other stuff at Scylla too. We gotta get those pungent primals. Let's take Vicar Max with us. He's been sitting on his ass for a while. So there's a chance that we actually do have to take people with us out on missions for them to want to therefore get. Actually, I guess nobody changed my mind. Felix had literally never been on a mission and he immediately was like, hey, my companion mission. But I feel like in order to build bonds, we do need to bring them out. So, for the sake of things, we're gonna keep Vicar Max for a bit. Swap out, get Ellie out there as well. I want them to trust me. Oh yeah, I would not have found this easily. Okay, stash receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifest, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. Oh man. Alright. What did we want to go for here? Holy Jesus. Felix gives us 33 plus these 10 bonus support persuades, which means he gives us 53 persuade. That is insane. Okay, so anyways, as I was thinking beforehand, so we have at master level, sneak attacks ignore 50% of the target's armor. Which is cool, but at max level of long guns, critical hits ignore 100% of armor. The biggest thing I need to find out is whether or not headshots count as critical hits or only as weak spot damage. Because if headshots always count as, critical hits, then upgrading long guns definitely the way to go. But I'm not fully sure, although obviously as we upgrade long guns, we also upgrade the long gun crit chance regardless, so ooh. For now, I'm gonna level up my dodge by 6. Just because I just want to get this ability. Anything I could throw for 4, we could put 1 point into persuade. Determination wouldn't be bad either. But I have to start thinking that we only have 70 more points to distribute after this. And if 40 of those points are going straight into one of these abilities to get at least one master thing, gotta watch out. One persuade, just so that way at one point, maybe I'll just put 10 points to get the 10% coward chance. And then the other points, I'll throw into determination. Again, just in case I might want to slap on the points into getting adept. Companions get an additional 25% of the inhaler's healing effect. Except. But more than likely, we might not ever do that. You have unlocked leap. Double click jump when moving forward to leap forward. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm now pissing off all the people who have motion sickness because I'm going to be doing this constantly. Just hoop, 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 hoop. And if I ever upgrade my armor to give me further dodge distance, I'm going to be going real fast across places. Alright, Harlow. It's time we had a talk.
What's the word?
Okay. Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Show him the papers. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met up, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Look. Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me.
What?
I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised. Incoming!
Whoa!
Down they go!
I honestly didn't expect him to fight back like this. Hold on, what?
You want some of this? The strong survive and the weak perish.
Jesus. All right, pretty badass there, Vicar.
Their death, our survival.
Jeez. Well, I didn't expect it to go that way. I expected him to be pretty mad, but I was hoping we'd get some conversation options to, you know, to make him rethink some things. Make him just admit what he had done. Instead, he just went straight for the violence. I kind of want to reload just to see if it's possible, but I'm fine with the way this turned out overall. But there's a way for him to just turn himself. I mean, he doesn't even have to turn himself in, technically. He just has to admit it and, like, you know, maybe look over his ways. Okay, hold on. Last entry. Pirate code. Harlow's the boss. Rule 2, fuck the board. 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple berry flavored opium. Fuck rules. And fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again. From the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins and error. Document pirate's code has exceeded character limit. Logs. Acquisition logs. Cat's meow. Brought down salvage crew, ransom crew. Brought down salvage cargo, crew joined up. Brought down salvage cargo, crew jettisoned an escape pod. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they had masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Memo. Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Oh. I wonder if he was telling the truth, actually. And it was all one big misunderstanding. Let's talk to him again, but without the temperament option. Look, all right. Trask got a lot to say about you, Harlow. Trask tells me you've been working for the board. Show him the paper. You even brought the receipts. I think you owe Felix an explanation.
Listen to me, Felix. Don't go jumping to conclusions. This isn't what it looks like.
Yeah, because it looks like you've been taking money from the board. It looks like you sold out, Clyde.
Oh, come on, Felix. We've all taken money from the board. They run this colony. I can't pay my soldiers in ideological purity. If I have to take the board's money to buy my guns, outfit my troops, and prepare my revolution, then I'll do it.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Now you've changed gears. I don't like these options. Don't listen to his excuses. He's nothing but a coward.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped?
Yeah, alright. Still not it. Still not how I have to go. There's gotta be a way to talk him out of this. Trask has even worked for the board, showing the papers. When we met, blah, blah, blah.
Clyde?
He just doesn't have any options. Wow. The only way to keep this guy alive is to give him the ring. Lie.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
Look, Trask told me that you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation.
And here's the papers. I think he just literally repeats the same shit as before.
Listen to me, Felix.
Yeah, because it...
Oh, come. I can't...
He's got a point there, Felix. You take work where you can find it.
I know, but you gotta have principles, right? If you're on the establishment's payroll, you're a confederate to tyranny.
Your captain is trying to teach you something, Felix. We must contend with reality not as we wish it to be, but as it is. Captain, I hope Trask hasn't tricked you into believing his ridiculous accusations. If you're willing to overlook this unpleasantness, I'm willing to take Felix into my crew.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship.
Yeah, all of this is a huge jump. Hold on. You're seriously considering this pretentious gas bag over me? Get back in life. Gosh, no. I like having you around, but it's your choice to make.
Yeah. Okay. I had a good time, you know. Saw the system, got in a couple scrapes. Which is why I'm staying. You were good to me, Clyde, once upon a day. But you disappeared on me, and I've moved on.
Are you sure about this, Felix? I'm not giving you a second chance. Turn me down now, and you're not getting back in my crew.
You can keep your crew. I've got a family.
Aww.
I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
Oh, Felix.
Take good care of Felix, Captain.
I kind of like that outcome, too. You know, keeping everybody alive. And Felix saying that we're family. Because, I mean... we still don't have proof. Nah, we're killing. He's dead. We're reloading the save. I quick saved. He's dead. We'll talk with Felix on the ship. And then we'll see if this was the right choice. Although it wasn't really a choice, I wasn't trying to kill the dude. I just wanted him to be like, "Yeah, you got me. I'm a bored scumbag. What are you gonna do about it?" And they'd be like, "Well, listen, let me use my 120 persuade to talk you out of it." But we didn't have that option.
No more fertilizer shipments be brought on board. Who keeps ordering these?
What the fuck? Why do we have cows on our ship? Who brought the cows on our ship? They weren't here when we landed on Scylla. Who came out to Scylla to deliver cows onto our ship? I'm so concerned.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
And don't look at me, Felix. I don't think. I just shoot things. No. You never really know what's going on inside someone's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Well, I can understand why you're sad. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Well, get drunk for a start. It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
This can go, I don't know if I like this path. But, oh well.
Good to see you, boss.
I'm conflicted. Again, I really just wanted to have Clyde, you know, confront, or I wanted to confront Clyde about what we'd been told, have him fess up to it, confirm whether or not it was true or false, and then have an option whether or not to then take him out from there. Because, yeah, you could argue that, yeah, okay, he's a pirate. He's a pirate for corporations, and that's bad. Because, yeah, that's bad if he's literally just killing people for the corporation or for the board. I don't really approve of that, regardless. But if there was a way to peacefully make him stop that, that would have been nice. Oh, well. Let's, travel to the Scylla landing pad.
Scylla.
Yoka! We'll use you and Vicar Max. I wonder if there's a companion mission for Sam. Although I guess, to be fair, activating Sam was a companion mission in and of itself.